Is Medicare Supplement Plan G the best supplement to get when you come into Medicare? It's a good question, and I'm going to go over that right now. I'm Keith Armbrecht, founder of Medicare on Video, and I help people across the country make the right Medicare choices. I can absolutely help you as well. I'll tell you exactly what I think about it, and I'll show you the differences in plans as we go along. Right now we're going to talk about Medicare Supplement Plan G. And if you stay with me till the end of the video, I'll show you how to download my book, Medicare Made Clear. Put a lot of time and effort into this book, and I cover every piece of Medicare. I also have videos in the book, I have the links where you sign up, and everything that you need going forward with Medicare. So I'll show you at the end how to download it for free right now. When you first come into Medicare, you've got a big choice to make right off the bat. Do you go Medicare Advantage, or do you go original Medicare with a Medicare supplement plan? If you watch any of my other videos, I'm not a big fan of Medicare Advantage. I got a video right here that shows why I would not personally choose a Medicare Advantage plan. You might find that helpful as well. But if you choose to stay in original Medicare with A and B, you're likely going to get a Medicare supplement plan to cover the parts that A and B do not. So is Plan G the right plan? In a lot of cases, absolutely. So when we break down Plan G, in the old days, kind of the Cadillac of Medicare supplement plans was Medicare Supplement Plan F. And the reason it was considered the Cadillac, it covered literally everything, 100% of everything. You had no out-of-pocket on your medical expenses once you came into Medicare if you had Medicare Supplement Plan F. Now that's generally not a good way for insurance to work, to not have any deductible whatsoever. It causes overutilization, things like that. So what the government did in 2020 is they got rid of Plan F. So if you turn 65 after 2020, you no longer can choose that. And it really wasn't the best value regardless. It was just sold to people because, number one, it paid a lot of money to an agent selling it, and it was easy to explain because it covered 100% of everything. So now we've eliminated Plan F, and we really only have two other real options right now, Plan G and Plan N. So we're going to talk about Plan G specifically. And if you like to look at things as opposed to watching a video, I have a page on my website dedicated specifically to Medicare Supplement Plan G. You can find that right up here as well. If you want to come back, you can click on that. I'll take you right to the page. And what the difference is with Plan G than Plan F, not a whole lot. If you put Plan G right up alongside of Plan F, they are exactly the same, with one small exception. Plan G does not cover the Medicare Part B deductible. So that's $233 right now for the year. So if you have Plan G, your maximum out of pocket on medical expenses for the year would be $233. And then it's going to pay 100% after that. So pretty close to Plan F. Plan F covered everything. Plan G covers everything with the exception of that $233 deductible. So it is a great value from a benefit standpoint. Now, when it makes the most sense is also when the premium is where it should be. In a lot of states, they kind of differ between state to state. Some are more expensive, some are not more expensive. But we can generally get a Plan G in a lot of states anywhere from $100 to $125 a month. So not a big out-of-pocket expense on the premium side. And again, it's going to limit your out-of-pocket expenses going forward. So with Plan G and original Medicare, you can go to any doctor, any hospital, anywhere in the country. You don't have to ask for permission. You can simply make an appointment. If they take Medicare, they absolutely have to take your Medicare supplement, regardless whether it's a G or an N or an F or whatever it may be. There's no choice. So the doctor doesn't make a choice on whether they accept one or the other. So pretty simple to do. Now, when it doesn't make sense to get Plan G is if you're in a state where the prices are higher. And some states give you more rights. And more rights means higher costs because the insurance company has to do things that they generally wouldn't do, like medical underwriting. Some states don't allow medical underwriting if you're going to change from one to the other, so it raises prices on Medicare supplements. If you are in a state, particularly like New York or Connecticut or Vermont, where they do have some of these stricter policies, you're going to want to look at a GHD, which is a high deductible G. And the only reason we would want a GHD And the HD stands for high deductible. Right now it's about $2,400 for the year. So instead of that $233, it goes to $2,400, which is big. And why would we want that on our Plan G? Only because it's going to bring the premium down significantly, sometimes more than the $2,400 that you're going to have in deductibles. So it makes a lot of sense. We just have to explore it if you're in one of the states where the prices are high so that we maximize our value. Now, in relation to Plan N is also very similar. It just has a few more out-of-pocket expenses. I also have a video on that right up here that you can watch specific to Plan N as well. But it depends on cost. If N is more than $25 less than G, probably makes a good sense to strongly consider N. And you can watch in the N video exactly how the benefit works for Plan N. But right now, Plan G, fantastic for a lot of folks. Right now, we're probably running about 50-50, 50% Plan G, 50% Plan N. So it all depends on making sure we get the right value for what we're spending in our Medicare journey. But number one, we want original Medicare with A and B. We want a supplement that's going to cover pretty much all of our out-of-pocket expenses, gives us the ability to make our own choices. We have our own flexibility. We can go to any doctor, any hospital, anywhere in the country. Don't have to worry about asking for permissions or referrals or pre-authorizations, things like that, which are crazy on the Medicare Advantage side. So I hope you found this helpful, and I'm going to put out the video on Plan N very shortly. Hope you find that helpful as well. Have a fantastic day. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. I hope you found it very helpful. Here are a couple other things that you'll also find helpful as you go through Medicare. The first one is a copy of my book, Medicare Made Clear. You can download it right now for free. I've put a lot of time and effort into this book, and you'll see I cover just about every piece of Medicare, and I've written it in a way that makes it pretty easy to understand. Now, I also have videos throughout the book, so if you don't want to read through all the information, click on the video and I'll explain it all to you right there. You'll also find all the links that you need to either sign up for Medicare or things that you're going to need now or in the future when things come up related to Medicare. So take just a minute, go to medicareonvideo.com/free book, and you can download it right now. Now also make sure once you're in Medicare that every year you come back and visit Medicare Price Check. This is my other website where I make it super easy for us to compare our current coverage against new plans that may be less expensive. And remember that Medicare supplements are standardized, so it doesn't matter which insurance company we use, we'll still have the same Plan G or the Plan N that we have now, but hopefully we can get it at a lower price. So visit MedicarePriceCheck.com. Real easy. We'll email you the quote. If it makes sense, then we'll do it from there. So I hope you found all this helpful. Have a fantastic day. Hey, don't go anywhere. These are some of my most recent videos right here. You can also find the link right below this video to download my book, Medicare Made Clear, absolutely free. You can also subscribe to my channel right here. So please download my book, watch some videos, subscribe to the channel. Have a great day.